Ambassador Sarah Chen adjusted the quantum resonance field around her vocal cords, ensuring her words would translate perfectly across the 17 different species gathered in the Galactic Council's rotating chamber. The massive station, suspended in the gravitational nullpoint between three binary star systems, hummed with the combined technologies of the galaxy's most advanced civilizations. Yet none of them understood what they were about to witness. Honored delegates, Sarah began, her voice carrying through the chamber's atmospheric processors that maintained breathable conditions for each species' unique biochemistry. For 47 years, Earth has participated in this council with patience, diplomacy, and what you might call restraint. High Chancellor Vordhak of the Draconian hegemony shifted his massive reptilian bulk, his 3-meter frame casting shadows across the crystalline floor. His species had conquered 12 star systems through pure military might, their plasma weaponry capable of cracking continental plates. Human delegate, he rumbled, his words translated through psionic interfaces, your species continues to contribute little to galactic defense. Perhaps it is time to consider more aggressive expansion policies. Sarah smiled, an expression that sent subtle ripples of unease through the assembled delegates. Her enhanced physiology, upgraded through humanity's secret biotechnology programs, registered the micro-expressions of each alien species. Fear, curiosity, condescension, all exactly as expected. Chancellor Vordhak raises an interesting point, Sarah replied, her fingers dancing across the holographic interface that materialized before her. Let me share some data that might clarify Earth's position in galactic affairs. The chamber's central display activated, projecting a three-dimensional star map showing the local galactic arm. Thousands of star systems appeared as glowing points, with territorial boundaries marking each civilization's controlled space. Earth's territory appeared as a modest blue sphere encompassing only the Sol system. As you can see, Sarah continued, humanity controls approximately 0.0001% of charted galactic space. We maintain no military fleets beyond our system's borders, no conquest campaigns, no territorial expansion programs. Senator Quilthera of the Ethereal Collective, her gaseous form shimmering with barely contained energy, pulsed with what humans had learned to recognize as amusement. Precisely our point, Ambassador Chun. Your species lacks the ambition necessary for galactic relevance. Sarah's smile widened. Senator, you misunderstand. We don't lack ambition, we've been polite. She gestured, and the holographic display shifted, zooming in on Sol's system. But instead of showing Earth's modest defensive installations, the projection revealed something that made every delegate fall silent. Structures that defied conventional understanding of physics lined the inner system, mega-engineering projects that should have been impossible for a single-system civilization. What you're observing, Sarah explained calmly, are our actual defensive installations. The Dyson rings around our Sun, capable of channeling stellar energy into directed gravitational waves. The quantum foundries in Jupiter's core, manufacturing matter at the subatomic level. The consciousness transfer networks linking every human mind across 12 dimensions of spacetime. Fleet Admiral Kestar of the Warrior caste, his exoskeleton gleaming with battle scars from 100 campaigns, leaned forward with predatory interest. Impossible. Our deep space scanners have monitored your system for decades. We've detected no such constructions. Because you weren't looking in the right dimensions, Sarah replied. Her neural implants interfaced directly with the chamber's quantum computers, and suddenly the air itself seemed to shift. Human technology doesn't operate in conventional three-dimensional space. We learned long ago that true power lies not in controlling territory, but in controlling the fundamental forces that define reality. The holographic display expanded again, but this time it showed something that challenged every delegate's understanding of physics. Earth wasn't just surrounded by defensive installations, it was surrounded by controlled pocket dimensions, artificially generated universes where humanity conducted research and development on technologies that treated the laws of physics as suggestions rather than absolutes. General THYSS Era of the Machine Collective, her cybernetic components whirring with processing power, spoke through her translation matrix. These displays could be fabrications. Humans are known for their creativity with truth. Sarah nodded respectfully. A fair point, General. Perhaps a demonstration would be more convincing. She pressed her palm against the quantum interface, and suddenly every delegate felt something impossible, their thoughts, their consciousness, being gently accessed and analyzed. Not invaded or controlled, but simply observed. Every secret, every hidden technology, every military capability of their civilizations laid bare in an instant of contact. "Stop!" Chancellor Vortak roared, his massive form rising from his seat. "This is a violation of Galactic Treaty 447b, regarding unauthorized mental contact," Sarah finished calmly. "Which specifically exempts defensive actions when threatened with territorial expansion policies." "Your exact words, Chancellor, were aggressive expansion policies. Under galactic law, that constitutes a threat declaration." The chamber erupted in chaos as delegates realized the implications. Humanity hadn't just been monitoring their civilizations, they had been categorizing, analyzing, and preparing countermeasures for every possible threat the galaxy could present. Senator Quilthara's gaseous form contracted with shock. How long have you possessed these capabilities?" "Since approximately 6 months after first contact with galactic civilization," Sarah replied matter-of-factly. "We analyzed every technology, every weapon system, every tactical doctrine presented to us. Then we developed countermeasures, improvements, and entirely new paradigms that render conventional galactic warfare obsolete." Fleet Admiral Kestar's combat instincts screamed warnings as he processed the information flooding his consciousness. "Your species, you've been pretending to be weak." "Not pretending, being polite," Sarah corrected. "There's a difference. Weakness implies inability. Politeness implies choice." She gestured again, and the holographic display showed real-time feeds from across the galaxy. Every major military installation, every fleet movement, every classified research project of every civilization represented in the chamber. All observed, all analyzed, all understood. "We've been content to let you believe yourselves the galaxy's strongest civilizations," Sarah continued. "We've participated in your councils, respected your territories, followed your laws. We've been model galactic citizens because we chose to be neighbors rather than conquerors." High Chancellor Vortak's reptilian features contorted with a mixture of rage and fear. "What do you want from us?" Sarah's expression grew serious, her enhanced vocal cords carrying harmonic frequencies that resonated with every species' neurological fear responses. "Nothing has changed, Chancellor. We still prefer diplomacy to warfare, cooperation to conquest. But several recent statements from various civilizations suggest that our politeness has been mistaken for weakness." The chamber fell absolutely silent as the implications crystallized in every delegate's enhanced consciousness. "So let me be clear," Sarah concluded, her voice carrying across quantum dimensions to reach every corner of galactic space. "Earth remains committed to peaceful coexistence. We will continue to honor treaties, respect boundaries, and participate in diplomatic solutions to galactic conflicts. But understand this: our restraint is not weakness. It is choice. And choices can be changed." She stood, her form somehow seeming to tower over beings twice her physical size. "We were just being polite. Until now, that has been sufficient. Should circumstances require otherwise?" Sarah smiled one final time, and every delegate realized they had just witnessed humanity remove their mask of civilization to reveal something far more terrifying than any conqueror the galaxy had ever known, a species with unlimited power that had chosen, until this moment, to be kind. "Session adjourned," Sarah announced, and vanished, not through transportation technology, but by simply ceasing to exist in conventional spacetime, leaving the galaxy's strongest civilizations to contemplate a universe where humanity had been holding back for 47 years. The balance of galactic power had just shifted permanently, and the strongest species in the galaxy realized they had never been strong at all.